So Morgan Wallen dropped the video for What I Want with Tate McRae. If you don't know who Tate McRae is, Tate is a 21-year-old burgeoning pop princess. She's from Canada, 5'8", tall young lady, stunningly beautiful young lady. Have had quite a few hits on the pop charts and the dance charts. Got a strong young female fan base. Got a growing LGBTQ plus community fan base. So she's firmly entrenched as being the next on the pop charts, right? Yeah, Morgan Wallen. Now, Morgan Wallen, probably if he's not the number one artist in country music, definitely in the top one or two. Doesn't matter what he says or does, his fans will always support him. In the early 2020s, he got caught up in, disorderly conduct, public intoxication. There's that infamous video where he used the N-word. He apologized afterwards, but he did use it. In recent times, he's kind of slowed down a bit. He still gets in trouble a little bit, but not as much as he did. And then recently he was on SNL this season, where he, at the end of the show, he just walked off the stage. No explanation. He just walked off the stage. But like I said, in the eyes of it, and most of his fans, he can't do anything wrong. He's the most Teflon artist I have seen in a while. Because most times, whenever you do something wrong, there's a penalty. Like when the whole thing with the N-word happened, his album at the time, it was already number one, but it stayed at number one. It was probably one of the best selling albums that year. It's like, we don't care where he says. So that's Morgan Wallen. So you would think if you're Tate McRae and Morgan Wallen is if you try to make some inroads on the country charts, sure, why not do a song Morgan Wallen? But here's the thing. This type of thing works for Post Malone, right? Like Post Malone, even though he started off in hip hop as a hit maker, and then he did pop hip hop, and then all of a sudden we found out later that his end goal was always to be on the country charts. So he did a song with Morgan Wallen, song hit number one. Morgan Wallen, Post Malone was welcomed with open arms on the country music stations and country music shows. Now, meantime, Beyonce made her own country album, and they just said, we don't like it. She just coming over here from pop. Yeah, but Post Malone wasn't doing anything country. He makes a song, Morgan Wallen is like, welcome in. You want a hat? It's amazing. But again, so if that's Tate McRae's thought process, that she wants to cross over to the country charts with Morgan Wallen, makes a lot of sense. The problem is her fan base. Post Malone didn't care about his hip-hop fan base or his pop fan base when he went over the country. Tate McRae is firmly a pop artist. She's had pop hits. She's had dance hits. That's who she really is. Now, if she wants to be a country artist, that's totally different. But her fans on the pop charts and the dance charts are kind of looking at her with a side eye. It's like, why are you with that guy? And the one thing that I know about Gen Z, I appreciate being in Gen X so much. Because as Gen Xers, we might look at something and might not like an artist for a while if they do something questionable. But then we're more forgiving, right? We're kind of like, if there's an artist, they did something like, man, that sucks, man, we hate you. And after a while, it's like, okay, all right, punishment over. We kind of got over things a little bit faster than Gen Z. Gen Z, when they get mad at somebody, they stay mad. Gen Z is actually more like the World War II generation. The World War II generation, they're very rigid in their thought process. And I think even though Gen Z acts like they're more open and honest, in some ways they are, but in a lot of ways they're very rigid, like their great-grandparents. So I don't know what this does to Tate McRae's career on the pop charts and the dance charts because of this. Like this post here, they said Tate McRae and Morgan Wallen, this may end Tate McRae's career as she's in the music video for What I Want. And if you look at these clips here, these shots from the music video, she's having a good time with Morgan Wallen. Like Tate McRae, she's not. It'd be totally different if she made the song and then she decided, maybe I shouldn't do a music video. And they said, I'm sure Morgan Wallen's like, I understand, but she's firmly in the music video with him or taking shots with him, and I'm not sure how her fans are going to react to this. They already didn't like the idea of the song anyway. And now when the music video is out, I will like to see how how it's going to be for her. Now she'll be able to go on the CMAs and the AMA. She'll be able to go to a lot of these country music award shows with relative ease. The problem is, how is this going to affect her moving forward with her own singles on the pop and dance charts? So we'll see. We'll see. So if you're a fan of Morgan Wallen, and again, I understand the appeal of Morgan Wallen. He actually is a very charismatic, talented country artist. I might not listen to his stuff. I don't listen to most country. But then, when I hear like Luke Bryan or Blake Shelton and comparing to Morgan Wallen, it's like, yeah, Morgan Wallen's the better talent of these guys. So I totally understand it. I just don't agree with some of the things he's said and done. But from a music standpoint, I get it. So if you're a fan of Morgan Wallen, what do you think about this song? If you're a fan of Tate McRae, how do you feel about her working with Morgan Wallen? Do you think her career, I don't think it's done, but how much do you think this might hurt her career moving forward? Especially if her goal is to stay on the pop and the dance charts and not go country like Post Malone. What damage do you think this song might do to her fan base and her career? So, decent song, good song. For Morgan Wallen's great. For Tate McRae, we have to see.